So we're in the Kupa in Kraków, in Poland, and there are some beautiful aspects of this synagogue. First, one thing you may have noticed in Landshut was this idea of putting prayers on the walls. And the idea, one of the ideas was that when you would pray, it still has passed a little bit to this day, prayer books are expensive, printing and light. So they would put prayers on walls. People would literally walk around and they would pray off these walls. Now, every synagogue in the entire world should be, and in most cases is, designed in the following way. It faces Jerusalem. That's right. Every synagogue faces Jerusalem. It's actually a mitzvah that whenever you pray, even if the person prays by themselves, they face Jerusalem. Let's say you don't know which way Jerusalem is. You're without a compass and it's a cloudy day, so you don't know which way is east and west. So the idea there again is obviously to put your heart as though it's towards Jerusalem. And the idea there, of course, is that Jerusalem is the home of the Jewish people, but really all praise travel through the world, go to Israel, go to the place of the temple, which doesn't exist anymore, and rises to heaven from that point. That's the idea of facing Jerusalem. We're taking our prayers up to the heavens. There's something also quite interesting about this particular synagogue, as there are others in Poland we saw, and if you look over here, you'll see that these are the astrological signs. Okay. So what is that doing in a synagogue? Are we into astrology? Is this a Jewish idea? And the answer is that it is. It is. Now, when I talk about astrology, what I don't mean is when you open up your newspapers and they talk about, today you are an Aquarius, you'll meet a nice Aries, a tall, handsome man, that's not what the idea is. The idea actually is very interesting. The entire year is divided up into 12 sections, which we know as the months, and each month has a special energy that goes with it. And these symbols, as related to the stars and the constellations, somehow have some kind of impact on the world. I'll give you a couple which may sound familiar to you. I'll start with that one over there. What is that image over there? That's scales. Now that's the Jewish month of Tishrei. In Hebrew it's Mosnayim. What happens in Tishrei? Anybody know? What happens in Tishrei? What's the English version? Libra. Thank you. So what do we see on Libra? What happens around the time of year? So that's how we have the high holidays, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. What happens on Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur? Our scales are good merits, our weighings are bad merits. Okay? Everything is being weighed up in heaven. Our mitzvot, our good deeds, as opposed to our verot. So that's the connection to that. Let's jump to another one over here. This is the month of Nisan. Month of Nisan, which is the Tlef, which is the rams. Anyone know what month this coincides with? What's the symbol?
April.
Aries, around April time, yeah. And that is Nisan. What falls in the month of Nisan? Pesach. What's Pesach? What was the Pesach? It was the Paschal Lamb. It was the Paschal Lamb. Okay? The Jewish people were led out of Egypt like a lamb was led out to its freedom. So too the Jewish people were led out. And so too, that is a symbol of the month that we moved forward. And the other months as well, there's a whole Kabbalah, it's actually in my book. I have a whole section just going through how each month relates to the astrological sign that comes with it. There's one last one, it's one of my favorite ones. Over here we see the Mazal of Adar, which are fish. Pisces, right, Dagim, Pisces. Any Pisces over there? Yeah, my wife is too. I'll talk to you later, okay? Take it easy, okay? Very dramatic, people Purim, a happy time. So we'll notice that those are fish going in opposite directions. Okay? So too, it looks like we were going one way, we're about to be wiped out by Achashverosh and Haman. And fish, and Mordecai and Esther, and God redeems us, and the fish go the other way. So it's this unbelievable, twisty idea of the opposites against each other. That's one of the ideas that go with that month as well. Also, we survived, we were able to become plenty, just like the Jewish people at that time. We also have some nice drawings on the ceiling as well, and a lot of these are of Israel, and from Jewish history you have the Jerusalem is depicted, you have Tiberias is depicted as well. You have the Makom HaMikdash, the place of Jerusalem. Now, I think I mentioned, a lot of the drawings of Jerusalem and Israel really don't look like Jerusalem and Israel because they've never been there, most of these people. So they depicted Jerusalem and Israel based upon how they saw the environment around them. So that's what it's based upon. And you have some scenes from Jewish history as well. You have the Mabul, the flood, Noah's Ark floating there as well. And you have Hebron. Hebron is also a very holy city, one of the 4 holy cities in Israel, and that is the place where the patriarchs and the matriarchs are buried. Okay, so once again, in the synagogue, a lot of depictions. Never any 3D images, because that's obviously against Jewish law. It smacks of idol worship, but 2D images were very, very plentiful. And you were surrounded by Israel, by Jerusalem, by stories from Jewish history, and the Mazal. I'll just finish with one last idea. What's the idea of saying Mazal Tov? What's Mazal Tov? Person gets married, Mazal Tov! What is that? What is that? So people think it's good luck. There is no such thing as luck in Judaism. That is a foreign concept, right? God controls the world. Nothing happens by happenstance. Everything happens for a reason. So one idea is that we're hoping the mazal actually means the astrological signs should be in the right place at the right time. By the way, just the idea of luck is offensive. You just got married? Good luck with that. Like, oh, you said twins? Oh, Muslims, good luck with that. It's offensive, obviously, you know? The idea is that we're saying that these signs and the stars should be in the right place, that you should have the right propitious holiness coming into your life at this moment. Another expression, by the way, the word mazal is related to another word called nizul, which means the flow. Right? The thing should flow well in your life. That's the idea of mazal. This actually, I believe, is a synagogue still in use. And here's the Aron Kodesh, obviously. Everyone faces towards the Torah itself. And many times there's the picture of a crown above the ark, and that's the depiction of the crown of Torah. Right? That is the head is the holiest part of the body, and the thing that is above, rests upon it, is the Torah. So you see the keter, the crown, being used many, many times. Rabbi Andy, did I leave anything out? Okay.